All right, so I am here because I'm hoping to show you at least a little glimpse of the celebrations that are going on in Little Havana. Mostly they're in front of El Versailles restaurant, where it's been known to be an icon in Little Havana, where it's historically recognized as a landmark, and traditionally it's a place where the Cubans congregate and talk about ways of getting rid of Fidel Castro, and they don't have to have that conversation anymore because Fidel Castro died. So first off, just from the beginning, I know that for people who are not Cuban, it might seem a little bit odd that they're celebrating somebody's death, maybe even morbid, but these are people who have suffered tremendously. Families have been separated, people have been imprisoned and tortured, and that is why they react the way they react. So we have to be a little tolerant and understanding that passionate feelings of this nature sometimes are expressed in ways that are not familiar to those that are not experiencing them. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to be able to show you the little footage I got. I was not able to go on Southwest 8th Street itself where the restaurant is located, and I only could drive around the back streets, and even those streets were full of people, and even some vendors that set up quite quickly with some flags and memorabilia for the event, because I'm sure today will be a day that will be remembered for a very long time. Okay, I am getting ready so that I can drive by Calle Ocho, because there's a really big commotion there since the dictator Fidel Castro died, so we're gonna go and check it out. Okay, so the streets are blocked. There are tons of people and a lot of noise, and everybody's very happy. They're all celebrating, but I can't get over there because the streets are blocked. So that's not happening. I am not walking over there. There's no parking over here. So maybe I'll just show you how some people are reacting here. I thought I would go over there where everybody is, but I am not going to go over there where everybody is because I can't get in there with my car, and I jammed my toe. But still, I thought this would be interesting for people to see. This is all happening just a couple of blocks from my house. It's very interesting. People of all ages are headed out there. So there's a cameraman, so you can take his picture. And I guess this is a parking spot. And of course we have vendors. Let's see. Let me see if I can see something else on the other side. Yeah, these streets are all blocked. People are not paying attention to their driving. This is historic. Very historic. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not taking very good video, am I? So these people are all celebrating the death of Fidel Castro. And this is taking place in Little Havana. Right now I am on Southwest 7th Street and 36th Avenue because there is just no way that I can get on Southwest 8th Street. First of all, it's closed. So I can't get there. I am sorry, but I am doing this video as I'm driving, and I'm just putting safety first. So I will miss a few shots and just get out of place where I don't need to be. So sorry about that. But yeah, these streets are all closed up, locked away. There's no way I'm going to get over there. So that's it for me right now. I love the way these young kids are involved too. I mean, they've been waiting for this day. They've heard their parents say that they're waiting. So they're all happy and celebrating. I can't blame them. I know it sounds kind of morbid. You're celebrating the death of a person, but you're celebrating the death of a person who has kept a whole country enslaved, and that's why they're joyful and perhaps even hopeful. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world with regards to the death of Fidel Castro, but I know that here in Miami people are jubilously rejoicing, and some are even so happy that they are in tears because, for example, people of my generation do feel regret that their parents and grandparents were not able to see this event and had to pass on without being able to see this happen. So I know a friend who actually went to the cemetery to visit her dad, and it was a quite emotional moment for her because that was something that her dad would have been joyous of appreciating and seeing, and knowing that at least he was no longer alive, no longer able to make decisions. Now, he has been ill for a long time, and I'm sure he has not been making decisions for a long time. Perhaps if he had passed on a few years earlier, it would have impacted Cuba's policies. But right now, I think that the transition that occurred to Raul Castro many years ago ensured that those policies are going to remain intact, and perhaps not much change is going to happen. I don't know. We shall see, and we could only hope for the best and hope that people in Cuba are able to enjoy basic freedoms and liberty, and be able to live life with dignity. So in the meantime, thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. And no matter how you feel one way or the other way about today's occurrence of Fidel Castro's passing on, I'm sure we all do agree that people should be able to express themselves in a peaceful manner, and that's what they're doing today. So thank you. Bye-bye.